Last night, the Late and Live show posted the list of the bookies' favourite to win Big Brother 2024. Before I show you the list, let me know in the comments who your favourite is to win. I must admit, I don't have a favourite. All I know is that from day one, I didn't want Nathan to win. As the show went on, I don't want Nathan, Ali or Lily to win. Anybody else, I can deal with. If you've watched reality TV over the years, you're going to know who the favourite is to win, because the public just love to reward stupidity or bullies. So the favourite to win at the moment is Lily. Now, there's so many things that I have said about Lily over the past few weeks, so let's just discuss this list, starting at the bottom. Clearly Thomas is at the bottom because he hasn't had a lot of airtime. Over the past week, we've seen him a little bit more, and I kind of wish that we had seen more of him, to be honest. I feel like he hasn't really had much of a chance, but maybe they've just not put him in the show because the stuff that he's done just really isn't that interesting. I feel like Segan gets a half-decent amount of screen time. He's not very controversial, and people love an argument, they love a bit of drama. He doesn't bring any drama to the house whatsoever. Hannah, on the other hand, she brings entertainment, she brings drama, she brings everything. I don't really understand why she's so low down. If anything, she should maybe even be first, second or third, in my opinion. Sarah, when Sarah went into the house, I couldn't stand her. As time's gone on, I think she's quite funny. I think that we haven't really seen the best there, and we don't have a lot of time left, so it's a bit late now, but actually, I quite like Sarah. How the fuck is Nathan so high up on this list? First of all, I can deal with people being Tories, by all means be a Tory, but a Scottish Tory? Really? He should be at the bottom. From day one when he went in, I was like, he needs to get out of that house. Over time, I actually thought, he's quite funny, he's alright, but all he ever does is bitch about people, talk about them behind their back. He's so fucking two-faced. And how many times does he say, oh, Lily's immature, Lily's this, Lily's that, but now he's kissing Lily's arse all of a sudden? It's quite pathetic. Scrub him right off that list. Baked potato, she's sweet. I must admit, when she first went in, I was like, oh, she's a bit annoying, but she was just excited. And obviously she's just got one of the personalities where she gets really easily excited, but not as much as Lily. I actually think that Baked Potato is really nice. I seen a sneak peek of tonight's episode, and her and Ali are talking about Nathan meeting her mum, who is a socialist, so she's not looking forward to that. But to be fair, would you really want your mum to meet a Scottish Tory? I certainly wouldn't. Ali, number 5, I am a bit surprised by this because so many people are die-hard Ali fans. There's a lot of people out there who will support somebody simply because they've got similarities. Like the amount of people that I've seen who have said, I support Ali, like no matter what she does, right? So say it's because they're lesbians as well. It makes no sense to me to just support somebody because they've got a similarity to you. Like, it just, like I could say, oh, I'm going to support Nathan no matter what he says, no matter what he does because he's Scottish. I could have said, oh, I'm going to support Martha no matter what she does because she's a white fat woman, like me. No, that's not how it works. You judge people based on their personalities alone. That being said, I'm surprised that Ali's down here. I thought that she'd have been 1, 2 or 3 as well. Not that I wanted to win, but just so many people love her. Marcello, I'm kind of surprised at that as well. Like, Marcello is a skis bag. And while at times he does come across as a nice guy, as much as a nice guy can be while also being a skis bag, he cooks and cleans and he does seem quite funny and he seems genuine in certain ways. But some of the comments that he's made about women are vile. And then when I seen the videos of him on TikTok when he was working for some fashion company and he was walking around the street interviewing people and he was like, common sense or fashion sense? And he was saying to the people, do you like what I'm wearing? He was wearing a grey hoodie and shorts. Like a big fucking revelation, as if they were going to be like, oh my god, Marcello, I've never seen an outfit like that in my life. You're blowing my fucking mind. And then he asked another girl and she just kind of walked away. And then he had a pure attitude about it and he was like, oh, it's obviously not fashion sense. Like, try to rip the piss. And then he spoke to this other girl And when he walked away, he's like, oh, do you think she wanted to kiss me? And I was like, no, Marcello, she doesn't. Khaled, I like that he's at the top. Do you know what? I actually like Khaled. And I did say in my video yesterday that I did briefly notice him like posing to the cameras because he was doing like some hand sign and doing like to the camera. And somebody says maybe he was doing it to one of his friends in the house, but he was actually looking up. You could see him looking up to the ceiling. And that would be annoying, but overall, I think he's a nice guy. And if they're saying, oh, he's in here, he's performing, he's trying to get a job as an actor or whatever, well, fair enough. I like him. Emma, number 2. I have really liked Emma most of the time. The only times I've not liked her is when she's been talking about Lily and she's been saying, oh, if Lily shouts again or if she screams again, I'm going to say something. Tick, tick, tick. Time's a passing. And she's still to open her mouth. She had a chance to nominate her and she didn't nominate her. Then when Lily was arguing with Thomas and she was like pointing and going, you're weird, like being a pure fucking hawk. Emma just sat there and didn't say anything. And Thomas was saying, oh, you're messy, you're selfish, blah, blah, blah. Emma doesn't want to get involved because she's 50 and she doesn't want to look as if she's bullying a 20-year-old. But in my opinion, they're both adults. She doesn't want to be patronised, so instead of treating her like a child and not saying anything, she should have opened her mouth. And then last night, she was raging because when Khaled went upstairs, Hannah and that were celebrating because Marcello won. And then they were like, oh, you didn't see us celebrating? But Marcello has just found out that he's definitely into the final week. I didn't see the problem with it. And then when they were talking about it out in the garden, Emma came out and she's like, oh, it's time to do some ass kissing or like some random comment. And I thought, that was a bit bitchy. So I went right off her last night. Lily, if you watch my videos, I don't have to get into this. I don't have to repeat my thoughts on this again. I hope that Lily doesn't win. There's so many people on social media that love her. They think that she's entertaining. They obviously think that people who are disgusting, selfish, just self-centred, egotistical, they think that that's entertainment. I personally don't. Also, I'm not really a big fan of children, so watching her, like if I wanted to watch children, I wouldn't be watching Big Brother, you know. I really hope she doesn't win. So I actually don't have a favourite. I wouldn't mind if Khaled or Hannah won. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that this is a fair representation? Obviously it's the bookies' favourites, but that doesn't mean to say that this is the final decisions. But I'll see you again tonight. Bye!